Welcome everyone, and I am so sorry about our recording on Thursday. I definitely lost internet halfway through our class, so hopefully that won't happen today. Hopefully it's a little stable. So I've decided to try a recording. It's a little earlier in the day, and I'm able to be outside on my veranda. And you can see back there that the kind of little lake or dam that we are really close to. I've got Carter here with me today, and you might see a chicken or two popping across as well. So we will get cracking in just a moment. The usual things apply, getting any props that you may need ready so long. You might want to light a candle, you might be able to see a little flame in the corner there. And have some pretty things around. As usual, please only go as far as your body allows you to. So please don't push yourself, twist yourself, go into any postures that really don't work for you. Please always listen to your body and work only as far, as deeply as you comfortably can. Like I mentioned last week, we are doing a class on twists. So we're going to warm up using very gentle twists, working to Ardha Matsyendrasana, our kind of Lord of the Fish twist, right at the end of the class. And then from there, we will go into a breathing practice and then relaxation. So without any more chatting or explaining, we're going to come and lie on our backs. Come into your constructive rest posture, the one that you feel most comfortable in. So if that means you need to have a support underneath your head or your neck, place one there. If you need to have your knees bent, please have your knees bent. If you prefer to have your legs straight out in front of you, go ahead and do that. Your arms can be in any position you feel comfortable with. Close your eyes. And take some time to connect. So start off by feeling your body connected to the ground. Noticing the level of comfort that you are in right now. Becoming aware of your surroundings. So becoming aware of the stable ground beneath you. The room you are in, that space you are in. The sounds you're able to hear. And then take the attention to the sound of your own breath and become aware of the slight sound, soft sound you make as you inhale. The very soft or light sound you make as you exhale. Becoming aware of the sensation in your nose, nostrils. And see if you can take your attention into the width of your chest today. And if you need to place your hands on the sides of your ribs or under your armpits, just to bring the attention there, go ahead and do that. And when we work with twists, we try to focus a little bit more of our awareness and breathing into the width of our chest, because often with the twist our abdomen is compressed, so it's harder to work with deep abdominal breath. So we're going to really focus on breathing into the width of the chest, trying to find that expansion in the front of the chest, the back of the chest, but especially into the side. Maybe just noticing that movement. And as you notice that movement in the width of your chest, just taking a moment to send a sensation, a feeling of gratitude to your lungs, to your chest. For everything that they do, the ability to be able to inhale and exhale, the ability to transfer the oxygen carbon dioxide in and out through blood cells through the body, massaging the heart. Yeah, if you take a moment to kind of give thanks to that space, to the lungs, the diaphragm, the ribcage. You can then bend the knees and start to move into a pelvic tilt. So for those who've got their legs straight, please bend your knees now. And as you inhale, you're creating that little arch in the lower back. And as you exhale, you're going to press the small of your back flat down into the ground. As you inhale, you're going to notice a little arch in the lower back. And as you exhale, you're going to flatten the back down into the mat. Inhaling, creating that arch, exhaling flat. So we're just gently rocking the pelvis back and forth. Easing and warming up into the lower back. Gently rocking the pelvis so that there's a feeling of warmth in the hips. And as that eases, you are then going to bring your knees to your chest. And as you inhale, you can extend your legs up to the ceiling, the sky. Exhale, bending your knees. And only go as far as your legs allow. So as you inhale and extend, straightening as much as you can. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to include the arms as well. So as you inhale, take the arms overhead, extend your legs up. As you exhale, bend your knees to your chest and bring your arms back. Inhaling, open. And exhaling, closing. Oh my boy. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, closing. We're going to change it a little. If your back allows, if you feel that there's no issues with your back, inhale, open. As you exhale, bend your knees to your chest and bring your arms down into a cactus position. Inhale, place the toes onto the mat. Exhale, bring your knees back to your chest. Inhale, reach your legs up and the arms up towards or behind you again. Exhale, knees to the chest, bring the hands back into a cactus position. Inhale, place the toes onto the mat. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. And twice more. Exhaling, bending elbows into a cactus position. Inhale, place the toes onto the mat. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest. Inhale, straighten your arms. Last time, exhaling, bending knees to the chest, arms into a cactus position. Inhale, tap the toes to the mat or your dog. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest. And inhale, straighten. Lovely. As you exhale, you bend your knees to your chest. Keep your arms in the cactus position. Inhale, place the feet down onto the ground. You can keep your feet hip width apart or a little wider than hip width apart. You can keep the arms in this cactus position if you don't have much space. Otherwise, you can stretch them up to shoulder level. You can turn the palms of your hands down. From here, we're going to take it into a twist. So as you exhale, let your knees move over to the right. And you can turn your head to the left. Inhale, bring your head and your knees back to the center. And as you exhale, take your knees to the left and you can turn your head to the right. So we're starting off with a very, very gentle twist. Inhaling to the center, exhaling over. And again, don't force or strain the body into any position. Just let this comfortable rotation kind of through the waist, through the side of your body happen. The next time your knees are to the right side, you can stay there and rest in this position. Holding it there and breathe. We're not going to take it any deeper just yet. We're going to really allow ourselves to focus into breathing into the width of the chest. Feeling the softness down through the left side of the body into the hip, down into the leg. When you're ready, inhale, bring your head and your knees back to the center. Take a moment to realign. Exhale over to the other side. You can turn your head to the right. And just soften and ease into this position here. Again, don't feel like you need to press or force. Just explore the amount of space you have down through the right side of your chest, under that armpit, down into the hip, down through that leg. And if it's easier to twist to the side, or if you find that's a little tighter, maybe there's absolutely no difference and both sides feel even. Inhaling, bring yourself back to the center. And exhale, bring your knees to your chest for a few rounds of your Apanasana. Inhale as you straighten your arms, send your knees away from you. Exhale, bending your elbows, draw the knees into it. So the legs and the back don't do anything. It really is just the hands or the arms guiding the movement. So it doesn't matter how far away your legs go or how close towards the abdomen they come. You're really just initiating the movement from the arms and the hands to a point, and then you're bringing them back. It can be a small movement, big movement, circular movement if you prefer. And then from here, you can slip your hands around your shin or the back of your leg, send the opposite leg up, and swing yourself up, and you'll come into our cobbler posture. So if you need a hard block or a folded blanket or towel to sit onto, go ahead and do that. Bring the soles of your feet together, and then from here, take it into your cobbler. You can allow your knees to flap up and down. And go easing into it. And once you've settled here, once you've done that for a little while, you can settle and you can hold the posture. You might need a puppy to come sit on your lap and help you. You can place your hands onto your knees. You can place your hands onto your shins. You can grab hold of your toes. And then from there, feel that on your inhalation, you can lengthen your spine. On the exhalation, you gently soften into your hips. Exhaling, soften your inner thighs. Relax into your knees, your ankles, and your feet. Allowing your whole body to really settle and release. The inhalations allow your spine to lengthen, and the exhalations you're softening into those hips. And then from there, when you really slowly release, by bringing your knees together, you can give them a quick squeeze. And then continue with taking your legs out to the sides. There you go. If you're still feeling a little stiff, then keep your knees quite nicely bent. If you feel that you've got openness in your legs and your hips, you can straighten. You can do this with straight legs. So I'm going to keep my knees bent. Today I'm going to keep them well bent. And make sure that your toes are facing up towards the ceiling. I'm going to take it into a bit of a diagonal twist or movement. The inhalation takes the arms up. The exhalations, you're going to rotate. You're going to take your right hand towards your left leg. You can work it towards your knee. You can work it towards your shin. And if you can reach your toes, you can work it to your toes. And the opposite arm, so your left arm goes behind you and looking towards those fingers. So the inhalation brings you to the center again. Exhaling, opposite arm, the opposite leg, and you can look over your shoulder to the fingers. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling, right hand to your left leg. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, left arm to your right leg. The inhalation to the center. And you continue moving dynamically to the rhythm of your breath. Feeling that your spine can lengthen as you inhale. Gently rotate and lean forward as you exhale. Opening as you inhale. Rotating and gentle leaning forward as you exhale. Twice more. Inhaling to the center. Exhaling. Over the next time, you've got your right hand to your left leg. Stay in that position. Hold it here. Reach into those left fingers to go past that hand. And hold it here. keep breathing as you hold the posture. If there's softness in your neck, adjust in any way you need to. Your inhalation brings you back to the center. Exhaling to the other side. This time you can look over that right arm and towards your right shoulder, gently rotating into, softening the jaw, lengthening the spine. Inhaling, coming back to the center, and exhale, release the arms. From here, we're going to sweep the legs together, and as you've got a dog in between your legs, taking it into Dandasana, your staff pose. So you're bringing your legs together. You're going to start with the knees bent if you need to. Make sure that your spine is nice and long, your crown of your head rising up. And then from that lengthened and nice, straight, naturally straight spine, you're going to start working into the legs. So from there, you can start to straighten the legs as much as your back allows you to. As soon as you notice that you start collapsing in your spine to straighten your legs, you've lost the integrity of your spine. So then rather bend your knees, get the spine straight or lengthened, and then extend into your legs. And you're going to hold it here. Slow, steady breath. You can always place your hands alongside your feet. 3 or 4 slow breaths. And then when you're ready, releasing, shaping out your legs. Maybe just flapping them in and out from side to side. And then from there, we're going to come onto all fours for Chakravakasana, our cat stretch. So slipping your knees underneath your hips. Have the knees hip width apart. Have your hands underneath your shoulder, shoulder width apart. Fingers are nice and widely spread. As you inhale, you're going to open up your chest, looking straight ahead. And as you exhale, round your spine, tuck under your chin, tuck under your chin. Inhale as you gently hollow and open up. And exhaling as you round. As you work with your calf stretch, see if you can explore the space and the breath in your back, the back of your ribs. Feeling that you can move with ease. Or if you can press lightly down into your shins and the top of your feet. And again, we're going to take it into a rotation in a moment. So on your next inhalation, come back to neutral. You're going to bring your left hand about halfway in. From here, as you inhale, you're going to open up. You're going to bring your right arm up towards the ceiling. Reach into the fingers. As you exhale, bring your hand back down. This time, place it next to that left hand. Inhale, reach your left arm up, looking towards your left fingertips. And exhaling, bringing the hand down. And we're going to do 4 more in our own time. Inhaling as we rotate, open, reaching into the fingers, press down through your shins. Exhaling, releasing. Inhale, same thing, other side. Noticing if you've got as much rotation on this side, or maybe there's, you can go a little further, or maybe there's resistance there. Feeling that you can reach through the shoulders, exploring the space. Is there a sense of openness and lightness, or is there a little bit of tightness, stagnation there? You just keep moving. Allowing the movement to warm up the muscles, to ease the tightness, to allow us a little deeper, further. Once more to each side. Inhaling out, exhale as you close, release. Inhale out. Releasing. We do one last time. If your wrist takes strain, make a fist with the hand. Reach the opposite arm up and hold it here. Reach into the finger. Press down through the left hand. If your neck doesn't enjoy being up, then bring it to neutral or look down towards your hand. As long as the neck feels comfortable. Feeling the openness and the slight rotation through the torso. On the exhalation, release. You can do the same thing on that side. You can have your hand flat or you can make a fist. And then as you inhale, feel that you can open it. Now, if you find that your left shoulder gives you problems, just bring your hand into your waist. You don't have to take that arm or shoulder up. So if that arm has given you problems, or the shoulder has given you problems in the past, just stick your hand into your waist. Allow the shoulder to move up and back so that you can still get that rotation to the torso. Slowly release. Do 2 or 3 normal cat stretches. And then release back. You can rest into a child's pose, you can rest into a frog, you can rest into Matsyendrasana. Anything where you can feel that you're able to soften into the shoulders. And you can breathe and release again. Slow, steady breath. And when you are ready, slide forwards and come and rest on your tummy. I'm just going to release down, coming and resting in your dolphin. So allow your toes to be turned in and your heels to flop out to the side. You can slip your hands under your forehead. You can always turn your hands inside the palms of your hands up, and you can rest your forehead in your hands. That's usually quite comfortable. If you want to just rest one cheek on the mat, you can do so. Taking a moment to observe how it feels to have the front of your body in contact with the mat. And then from here, we're going to take it into a variation of the cobra. So this is a nice one I learned from Pira last week. It's a really fun kind of fun way to do a cobra, and we're going to do a little bit of a rotation into the neck with it. So to start off, you're going to sweep your arms behind you, and you're going to place your hands onto your sacrum. From here, you're going to inhale as you lift up into a cobra-like position. So feel that you can lengthen down through the back of your legs. Feel that you can press the top of your feet down into the mat so that you've got real stability through the lower half of your body. So the movement is that we're going to be sweeping that right arm forwards and around, and we're going to be saluting. So you're just going to just gently touch your temple with your hand, and then from here you're going to exhale and you're going to release slowly down towards the mat. We're going to be inhaling as we come up. You're going to sweep that arm behind you. You're going to, as you exhale, you're going to release and you're going to sweep your left hand this time towards the forehead, releasing your forehead down. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you slowly release. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you slowly release. Inhaling, coming up, staying here, holding it for a moment, exhaling slowly down. Again, inhaling, coming up, this time you're going to bring that arm around, give yourself a little salute. As you exhale, release your cheek to the mat, release the arm down. Inhaling, lift your head, turn it to the center, bring your left hand to salute. Exhaling, bring your left hand behind you and your right ear to the mat. Inhaling as you lift, bring your right hand to salute. Exhaling, lower your head, turn it to the right, left ear to the mat. Inhaling, lift, sweep your left arm forwards, saluting. Exhaling, release, right ear to the mat as your head turns to the right. Inhaling up to the center to salute. Exhale to the right. Last time, inhaling up. And saluting with the left hand. Exhaling down. Keeping the hands on the sacrum, inhale, coming up into your cobra.
Gently roll the shoulders back, open the chest. Feel that you can press the hips and the pelvis down a little. With a nice smooth breath in. Exhaling slowly out and down. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, push up and back. Either into a child pose, an extended child pose, or your puppy stretch. You've got your knees under your hips and you're reaching your arms forward. Or you can press yourself all the way up into a nice downward facing dog. Adho Mukha. Really feeling that you can lengthen the spine in whichever of those three postures you choose. Feel that you can soften into your neck. And then from here, whichever posture you choose, bring yourself into a downward dog. And then slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Once they're close enough together, let them rest there, let your head hang down. Feel that you can rest your abdomen onto your thighs. And then as you inhale, slowly begin to uncurl, bringing the neck in at last, coming all the way up. If you need to lean back to your sinuses, go ahead and do so. And then bring yourself back to the center. So, right, so standing, we're going to start off just in Tadasana, your mountain pose. You can have your feet together, or if you feel like having them a little apart, hip width apart, that's absolutely fine as well. Feel that you've got the stability of the ground beneath you. So that there's a slight softness in the knees and that you can draw the thigh bones up. Pelvis stable. Spine long. Crown of the head lifting. Softening into the shoulders. Softening into the jaw and the mouth. Gently activate the fingers, reaching the fingers down in the direction of the ground. So noticing the weight and the heaviness, firmness drawing you down into the earth. And a beautiful lightness lifting you up to the sky. Stability and lightness. We're going to try and keep that sensation of the stability of the lower body, legs, and lightness in the upper body and our arms as we work into our next posture. But for this posture, we're going to take it into a wide standing kind of forward bend twist. Having your feet a comfortable distance apart. Have your feet parallel, so make sure that your toes aren't turned out or in, so they're parallel to each other. The little toe side of your foot parallel to the edges of your feet. We're going to start off with just a few forward bends, so you can soften the knees with it. Exhale as you come halfway down, feeling that your spine is parallel. Inhaling, coming back up. We do that just twice more. Exhaling halfway down and inhaling back. Exhaling halfway down and inhaling. Now you can continue with this, or you can take it a little a step further, the next step further. Exhale, you're going to go halfway down and you're going to rotate your right shoulder in the direction of your left toes. Inhale back to neutral and up. Exhale halfway down and rotate your left shoulder to the direction of your right toes. Inhaling to neutral and up. Again, do that twice more. Exhaling halfway down and rotate a little. Inhaling back to neutral and up. Exhaling halfway down, rotate left shoulder in the direction of your right toes. Inhaling back up. Once more to each side. Exhaling halfway down with a rotation. You can let your head, your neckline, or your eye line follow that movement.
to the other side.
Again, if you found that was enough or your shoulders take strain, you stick to that version. Otherwise, if you're ready to go a little further, inhale, reach your fingers up. As you exhale, you're extending forwards again. This time, sweep your right fingertips in the direction of your left leg, your left ankle, your left toes, or the mat in front of you, puppy in front of you. Inhaling back to neutral. Exhale, lean forwards, rotate the other way. To the dog, to your ankle, to your foot, to a spot on the ground in front of you. Inhaling brings you up. Exhaling, you can lift. Inhaling, you come up. Exhaling, lean forwards and rotate. And the opposite arm just continues going up towards the sky to a point that is comfortable for that shoulder. So continuing with nice dynamic movement, noticing how those legs are getting a lovely stretch at the same time. We've got one more round to each side. Inhaling back up. So the next time you're taking your right hand towards your right leg, your right ankle, your right toes, or spot in front of you, let that hand stay there. Let the other hand either rest on your sacrum so that you can rotate that left shoulder up. Or if there's no problem with that shoulder, you can reach the fingertips up towards the sky. So you choose what works for you on the side. Again, your head can either follow that left shoulder or your hand. It can look straight ahead or it can look down towards the mat. Remember that if your legs are feeling tight, you bend your knees, but you can really get more length through the spine. The important thing with your rotations, with your twists, is to keep that spine elongated and to never do it from a rounded or scrunched up position. On your next inhalation, bring yourself back up to the center. Exhaling, leaning forwards, long spine, and rotate. Again, and hold onto your leg, your knee, your toes, and just rest the hand on the mat in front of you. Anywhere that you feel comfortable, reaching into the fingertips if that feels right. If not, place your hand into your sacrum and just allow that right shoulder to open up. Watch that you don't drop yourself over to the right. You can soften the knees of yourself, opening up the chest, breathing into the width of the chest. Noticing how much space you have in your back. You are ready. Inhale, pulling back up to the center. And exhaling, releasing the arms. Walk your feet in and out towards each other. Shake. Arms a little shake, body a little shake. And then from here, taking yourself into Samasthiti. You ease, kind of the pose of attention, being at ease. Let your feet be a good hip distance apart for this soft knees. Feel that your pelvis is really, really light. Feel that your shoulders are light. Imagine that you are wearing a coat, that your shoulders are a coat hanger, and at the top of your head kind of is the hook of that hanger. And imagine that you're being suspended from the sky. So that there's just a gentle release and a softening down towards the earth. There's no heaviness, it's just a sense of lightness. Everything coming back into alignment. The spine is back to the center. Shoulders are even. The hips are even. The knees are soft. The toes are light. You're able to feel the breath flowing in and out. Comfortable. And then from there, release. Right, from here, we're going to take it into Ardha Matsyendrasana, our seated spinal twist, our main posture for today. If you need to sit on your hard block or your blanket, you can prepare that already. I will move over here since Mr. Carter is using most of the mat. We will start off in Dandasana, so extending the legs out in front of you.
Soften the knees to begin with so that you can ensure that your spine is long. From that lengthened spine, you're going to extend into your legs. And hold Dandasana for a moment, lengthening through the legs, softening the shoulders. 3 slow breaths, just preparing the body, preparing the mind. And then from here, we're going to bend the knees. If there's absolutely no knee problem, you can slip your right foot underneath your left leg, and you're going to bring the heel towards the outside of your left hip, your left buttock. If your knee or your hip takes strain on the side, please keep your right leg extended. Right, so the choice is yours, either straight right leg or the knees bent. And you're just going to slide your left knee or your left foot either just in front of that knee or just to the side of the knee. You're not going to go too much deeper or further than that. But we're really going to focus on pressing down through the joint of the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. So we're really going to feel that we're grounding down through that left foot. We're going to take our right arm and we're going to wrap it around this left leg. Reach your left arm forward. Inhale. Feel that your spine is lengthening. Feel that the sitting bones are grounding and releasing down. And then on your next exhalation, you're going to twist towards the left. Twisting, twisting, rotating, rotating. As far as your body feels comfortable with. You can release the hand or fingers to the mat. And you're going to look over that left shoulder. I am very lucky that I have a beautiful view to look at today. Just either closing the eyes or observing the spot. Feeling that you're able to breathe into the width of your chest. Feeling that you're getting a lovely length through the spine. So your Ardha Matsyendrasana is a beautiful posture. Kind of lengthen and release tension from the spine. Gently massaging into the abdomen and opening up into the chest. When you're ready to come out of your posture, bring that left arm back up. And as you inhale, release, bring yourself back to the center. Hold on to that leg with your hand. Place your right hand behind you and just gently open up. And massage. And extend both legs out in front. Give them a little bit of a shake. Take yourself back into Dandasana. Notice how your body feels. If there is a slight difference between the right side and the left side. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So if you need to, you bend your knees, you slip your left foot underneath your right leg and you bring your foot towards the outside of your right buttock hip area. And if that doesn't work for that leg or that knee today, you need to keep it straight. You need to bend your right knee a little bit more. You can either keep the knee in front of your left knee or just slide it over a little. Really make sure that you're able to ground down through your full foot. I'm actually going to keep my left leg straight today because my knee is not happy with that movement. When you're there, you're going to wrap your left arm around your right leg so that you can get that length through the spine as you do that, so that you can soften through the shoulders. Bring your right arm up, take a nice smooth breath in. And as you exhale, allow your body to rotate to the right. You face the right, lift up your hand to the mat. Look over your right shoulder. And take a smooth, or breathe smoothly and comfortably into the width of the chest. You're feeling the space that you have in the chest. Okay. Keeping lovely. Again, feeling that your spine It's getting beautiful rotation. When you're ready to come out of it, bring your right arm up. Follow your hand forwards. Put your right arm around your right leg and just open up to the left for a moment, counteracting that twist. And then bring yourself back to the center, bring your legs to the center. And take yourself into a seated forward bend. Any version that works for you. If you like a nice floppy forward bend, you can bend your knees, you can slip your arms underneath, and you can release your forehead onto your knees. If you feel you want to go into a full Paschimottanasana, you can extend your legs out, your abdomen and your chest onto your thighs. Or if you want to keep your knees bent and just hold onto your feet and release the head down. Again, any version that you feel comfortable with. Allow your body to kind of surrender, to release. And then from there, you can slowly uncurl, walking your hands up. If you want to, you can lean back for a moment, just gently draining the sinuses, giving the legs a little bit of a shake. And then from here, we're going to take it into a pranayama practice, a breathing practice. So for this practice, we're going to take our hands into a mudra position and work on lengthening our exhalation. Right, so for that, making sure that you are sitting as comfortably as you can. So any cross leg position, or if you need your meditation stool or anything like that, go ahead and do it. We're going to work into Rudra Mudra. So for Rudra Mudra, which is a lovely mudra to work into our solar plexus, kind of like a fire center. So with kind of everything going on, I found that, there's a lot of angst, there's a lot of anger and frustration as well. We're just going to harness that fire, and we're going to use it for transformation of something good. So transforming in sensations into more of acceptance and love and harmony. So for the mudra, you're going to take your thumbs, you're going to take your index fingers and your ring fingers. So your thumb, index, ring finger, and they are going to touch very, very lightly, the three of those. Your middle finger and your pinky, your little finger, are extended. And you're going to release your hands into your legs, so that you can soften into your shoulders, so that you can close your eyes. And with your hands in this mudra, you're going to take your attention to your solar plexus, so an area just above your navel. Focus on that point, that space. Notice a gentle warmth maybe forming there. Maybe there's a tingling sensation, just an awareness there. And try to visualize something yellow. Maybe a beautiful yellow sun. Sun itself, a flame, or a yellow gemstone. Maybe egg yolk or a beautiful lemon. When you think of the color yellow, what image comes to mind? Just imagine that color or that image at your solar plexus. And as you inhale, you're going to count and you're going to imagine that image becoming a little bigger. As you inhale, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you exhale, again counting 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And it's as if that image is breathing out and letting go. So as you inhale, the image becomes brighter, bigger, a little more apparent. And as you exhale, it's as if that image is exhaling and letting go as well. And see if as you breathe and you count, you can make your exhalation, the letting go, a little longer than your inhalation. Continue with this practice for a little while. Feeling your solar plexus, your center, personal power, inner strength, strengthening with each breath, with each round, being in a sense of balance. The image becoming clearer and brighter with each inhalation. And that feeling of letting go with each exhalation. I'm doing just 2 more. And once you've completed your last round, release the breathing practice, release the image, release the mudra. Notice a lightness within you and all around you. And bring the palms of your hands together, rubbing them. If you want, you can cup your hands over your eyes for a moment. If you need to open your eyes, blink your eyes and open your eyes. And if you don't need to open your eyes, keep your eyes closed. And come and lie down, making yourself comfortable for relaxation. So if you need to put on a jersey, please do so, or your socks. Make sure you've got a soft pillow for underneath your head, maybe a blanket or a shawl to cover you with. I'm going to stay seated so that I can speak more easily. But yeah, please make yourself comfortable. My Carter is comfortable. For relaxation, you can have your bolster underneath your knees, or a pillow under your knees if you don't have a bolster, an eye bag, anything that you feel you would like or you would need. And then when you are ready and lying on your back, you can start off by allowing your head to roll very comfortably from side to side, releasing the last little bit of tension from your head and your neck. Allow your thumbs to move along your fingertips. And then make tight fists of your hand. And then as you exhale, release and let go. Softening your hands, your fingers, your arms. Wiggle your toes and then scrunch up your feet. Tighten the buttocks, squeeze the legs. And as you exhale, release and let go. Soften the buttocks, soften the legs, relax the toes. You can allow your heels to be turned in and your toes flopped out to the side. You can allow your arms to rest at about a 45-degree angle from your body. And the hands in a comfortable position. If that's uncomfortable for your arms, you can always bring the hands into your abdomen. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, sigh the air out. Again, a nice smooth breath in and out. And last time, breathing in deeply. And as you exhale, sigh the air out. And allow your breath to settle, allow your whole body to settle. As you lie there, draw the attention to the crown of your head. And at the crown of your head, feel that there is a lovely warmth. That warmth is relaxation, and you're going to allow it to flow through your whole body. You're going to soften and release your face, head. You're going to relax your throat and neck. You're going to relax your arms, your wrists, your hands. Relaxing your spine, shoulder blades, your mid back, your lower back, back. Your whole back completely. Softening your chest, and your abdomen, your pelvis, and your hips. Be relaxing your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, your ankles, feet, and each of your toes. Allowing your whole body to be completely relaxed. And in this state of relaxation, I'm going to allow the breath to flow in and out. Flowing the breath as it enters your nostrils. Imagine it traveling all the way up past your third eye to the crown of your head. It then curves back like a walking stick and it travels all the way down your spine to the very tip of your tailbone. And as you exhale, imagine the breath traveling back up that line, up to the crown of your head, around the forehead and out to your mouth. Inhaling through the nose, up, around, down your spine to the tip of your tailbone. As you exhale, all the way back up and out. You continue to follow the breath moving along that imaginary line. The breath traveling down and up Sushumna Nadi, the central energy channel. You did so many beautiful twists with the spine, working with the energy of the spine and along the spine, working with the energy that runs along the left side of the spine, Ida, which is the feminine energy, the moon, the luna, the cooling. And on the right side of the spine, Pingala, the warm, masculine energy, heating, energizing. So as you inhale, you take your breath down the center of your spine. And as you're exhaling, the breath back. On the left side is the lunar energy, on the right is the sun, the masculine energy. Bringing both into balance as you focus on the energy through the center. Continue with this practice for a little longer. Just you and your breath. New, easy, bathing. do one last round. Realizing that you can do this practice at any point in time, especially at night if you're struggling to fall asleep. Just slip into this practice. The next time you've exhaled out through your nostril, releasing the awareness of that practice. And taking a moment to contemplate that practice. Was it an easy practice? Was it a challenging practice? Was it enjoyable today, or was it not that enjoyable? Again, there's absolutely no wrong sensation or feeling. It is how you've interpreted or experienced it today. And from there, bringing your awareness back into your body, back to your physical body. And you can slowly start to draw yourself out of relaxation, and do that by breathing a little more deeply. So notice the rise and the fall of your chest. Allow your thumbs to move along your fingertips, waking up your hands, and wiggle your toes, waking up your feet. When you are ready, you can stretch your arms out behind you if you want to. You can stretch diagonally through your body, your right arm and your left leg, and your left arm and your right leg. And then arms one way, legs the other. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. When you are ready, roll onto your right side. And just stay there for a little while. You can slip your right hand underneath your head so that you've got a pillow for your head. And as you lie there and you give your body a chance to readjust, just take a moment to think of 3 things that you are grateful for today. No matter how simple or deep they are, think of 3 things you're grateful for. So for example, being grateful that your body was in space to be able to do some yoga. Being grateful that you have company. Being grateful for the love that you have for yourself and that others have for you. Being grateful for the beautiful day. Maybe a lovely meal that you or someone has prepared. So any 3 things that come to mind. And then when you're ready, place your left hand in front of you. Just push into that hand, come all the way up into the position. And I thank you very much for joining me in this class today. I hope your spine feels a little more comfortable after all that twisting and rotating. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you again soon. Namaste and goodbye.